Hello, my beautiful little fledglings, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Water Dragon Tarot 7 with the T. So we have Mind Info Oracle cards, and the back of this deck is saying, helping you through stress, anxiety, and change. Is my inner spirit in good standing? What should I hold on to? What do I need to let go of? How do I find my true self and destiny? If you don't have answers to all these questions, come to Love Oracle cards to deal with your anxiety and stress and heal the right way. The Oracle cards will reveal positive and negative energies that affect your inner spirit. It will also reveal how some circumstances or conditions in your energy can subconsciously influence your spiritual path. So, we're going to, jump right into it. As soon as I started shuffling, this card flipped up. Okay, it's still zoomed in at 2. Okay, sweet. You're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It takes time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. So there is something that you were doing that is absolutely just holding you back. 9 times out of 10, negative talk and self-doubt. Negative self-talk. There we go. So just feel free to expand your horizons, put yourself out there into the world. Because ain't nobody gonna find you if you're hiding. Yeah, presence. You're being asked to spend more time in the present moment, to stop ruminating about the past or longing for the future. Your life is happening right now, and when you're not present for it, you miss all of its beauty. So what was I just saying about putting yourself out there, expanding yourself, expanding your horizons, expanding your point of view? Yeah, so put your presence out into the world. Yeah. Live in the now. And that has been a reoccurring theme for whoever needs to hear it who is watching my videos. Because this message keeps coming through, and until you fulfill that, we're going to keep getting the same damn message. Yeah, it's time. You're being asked to move forward toward the dream that you've been carrying in your heart. It's time to bring it out into the world. You're ready. It's time. Yep. Put yourself out there. Enough of the negative self-talk. Speak good on yourself, on your own name. Focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and toward what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus in the first. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like someone's trying to block my throat chakra. Yeah, someone who doesn't want me putting messages out into the world. So, you are banished from my energy. Goodbye. You are not welcome here. Anyway, paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step towards creating an amazing life. So that focus ties into your presence being out in the world, putting yourself out there, not holding yourself back and shutting yourself down. What message does the universe have for the collective? Oh, a card popped right out as soon as I said that. Yeah, we have detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. So if you're just expecting something and you just keep expecting and you're getting frustrated because you're not getting it when you want it, then you're going to have to, take a different route, change your tunnel vision and focus on something else. That focus. Focus on detaching from whatever this is. And then we have slow down. Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. And this is something I kind of mentioned in one of my previous readings, because this is a reoccurring theme and a reoccurring message. The example that I gave was when you are working at fast food, and most people have worked in fast food as a starter job, as a teenager, young adult, getting out into the world, so forth. When you rush things, you tend to make more mistakes and you get more frustrated along the way. And then there's like a mental break that comes along with that. So take the time to slow down, because when you take your time, there are fewer mistakes. Yeah, and we also have pause. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all the possible outcomes, and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. Yeah, So slow down, pause, take your time, take a moment to see the bigger picture, and an example, a metaphor that I have used for this before. Think about it, you're a bird in the trees. When you are in the trees, you see the forest. Right? You see your nest. You see the forest around you, see other trees around you, you see the dirt on the ground. But when you leave the nest and you fly above it, you can see things from a bird's eye view. You see a much bigger picture. It's okay to take a moment to step back and just kind of observe. And when you step back and you observe, you can also see where you are making mistakes. And it's okay to make mistakes. Don't feel offended for being called out for making mistakes either, because people who can't handle being corrected and being told that they made mistakes are proven to be fucking stupid. Just putting that out there. Therefore, they never learn from their mistakes because they think they can't do anything wrong and everything they do is perfect. That's just not how it works. I think the card just flew underneath my dresser. Nope. We have create. You're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever way feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. So feel free to sing at the top of your lungs in your car. Feel free to sit down and make a drawing, even if it's bad. Feel free to do what you need to do. Dance, even if it's bad and you're not good at it. That is more than okay. But you need to get into touch with your creativity. Wear an outfit that is very self-expressive. If you want to run around dressed like Miss Frizzle, go the fuck on ahead. That is okay. So there is somebody here that needs to get into touch with their creative chakra, their sacral chakra. You can always listen to chakra healing music. Sacral chakra healing music. I put hearing music, so you need to hear music. Yeah. Maybe if you're into music, create some music. Create a beat with those fancy little things that they have online, the fancy little keyboards that allow you to create beats. If you like making dubstep, make some fucking dubstep. Make remixes of songs. So do song collaborations. I'm trying to think here. Where it's like one song over a different beat. If that makes sense. They used to have a lot of those. Yeah. Celeste likes to jump up on my door. And she is just at the top of my door right now. Cats are so funny. She likes to also try to climb on top of my dream catcher, and it's all the chakra colors lined up. Hey! Just as I mentioned it, there she goes. You stop that. Before you lose your door. Yeah, she's trying to climb on top of the door frame now. Oh my gosh, girl. No matter how good your cat reflexes are, we're not goats. If you know, you know what I'm saying. Because goats be finding the tiniest ledges on the mountainside and they still be doing their shit. What message does the universe have for the collective about the sacral chakra and tapping into their creativity? I know they have to slow down to do it. And to live in the moment. And stop overworking yourself so much. We just had a card fall on the ground. Oh, we have grounding. Okay. You're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy the centering feeling this brings. So, literally, go get grounded. This is root chakra related. So, you are going to have to ground your chakras and tap into them from the root chakra on up. You're going to have to start from the bottom and work your way up, just like with everything else in life, you know? So start with grounding. Jeez, I'm gonna sneeze. 1 second. So start with grounding your root chakra. You know, go hug a tree, for fuck's sake. I know people are just like, oh, tree huggers, hippies, blah blah blah. Shut up. Shut up. It is okay to go hug a fucking tree and get in touch with nature. Wanna know how you get in touch with nature? By fucking touching it. Jesus. Being in it. Then, once you feel completed and grounded, work your way up to the next chakra, your sacral chakra, your creative chakra. Get in touch with your creativity. Start creating artwork again. Start creating for yourself again. Then you're going to want to move up to your solar plexus chakra, where you find your self-worth again. Then, when you start finding your self-worth, finding something that makes you feel fulfilled, you're going to want to move up to your heart chakra. Start opening your heart, accepting and love. Then you're going to want to move up to your throat chakra. Start speaking up for yourself, speaking out about what you believe in, speaking up for what you believe in, speaking out for other people who are being pushed down and bullied even. Then you're going to want to move up to your third eye chakra, where you get more in touch with your spirituality. You start seeing things for what they are. And then to your crown chakra, where you will reach full enlightenment. In that order as well. There's something about the Kundalini in there. Oh yeah, we have surrender. You're being asked to let go of your need to control each part of your life, and this has came out in the last few readings. Let go of control. Let things go with the flow. It's out of your control. Accept that things are out of your control. But anyway, surrender to the universe. Control is an illusion, and it's exhausting to try to hold on to it. Let it go and allow yourself to enjoy the relief that comes from doing so. Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. And I just got an image of somebody going to war. For some reason, I'm thinking of, like, the knights in the armor. And they're fighting, and they're fighting, and they're fighting. And as they're fighting, like, someone kind of drops to a knee as they release control. And they just kind of surrender. And it saves their life. Yeah, because when you surrender, you protect yourself. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, but you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. So yeah, you could be someone that, of course, gives to others selflessly and effortlessly, and people take advantage of that. They always do. That's what the world is made up of. A lot of takers out in this world. There's not much of an even balance there. So, in order to protect yourself, you're going to have to start respecting yourself. Yeah. Just gonna put that out there. Because people pleasers, they will throw all their self-respect away for acceptance. And that's what this is talking about, people pleasing. Stop people pleasing, giving away all your energy and letting people just drain the life out of you just to feel good and like you are accepted and you are wanted in this world. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the room if you keep doing that. Just an FYI. What is that? What is that? No! Oh my gosh. I swear you're trying to kill yourself. I love my dog so much. Bless his beautiful little heart and his beautiful little sweet soul. I don't even know where he got it, but he just had one of the airsoft BBs for my son's gun. What the fuck? Oh, and then we have celebrate. You're being asked to celebrate a recent accomplishments. You're being asked to celebrate a recent accomplishments. That doesn't seem right. That's a typo. No matter how big or small, do something special to commemorate the moment. You deserve that and so much more. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate how far you have come. Instead of constantly downplaying yourself because you are not where other people are. You are moving at your own pace. You are making the most of the cards that you have been dealt. No pun intended, because this is a tarot card channel. Oracle card channel. Yeah. But you need to celebrate yourself instead of minimizing the progress that you have made because you are telling yourself that it's not enough when it's more than enough. We have pivot. When things aren't falling into place after trying and trying, it's time to ask yourself if pivoting in some way would be a good idea so that your life can flow more easily and effortlessly. How could you pivot even just a little bit? So, that kind of goes back into what I was saying earlier about that bird's eye view. Flying above, looking down at things from a bird's eye view, and seeing the bigger picture. And when you see the bigger picture, you can look at where all the little mistakes are being made. And when you see that mistakes are being made, you can come up with something to change those mistakes into something that works for you and works with the flow of everything else that you were doing. Yeah, resolution. Yeah, what was I just saying? Seeing the mistakes that are being made that you can change to flow with everything else that is being set up for you. So resolution. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the ways we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. Yeah, this resolution is going to give you a fresh start. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. Yes. Because there's stuff you have got to let go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you, and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. Release it. And, okay, typo again. And be free. And that's what I've been talking about in the last few readings. Releasing the things that are not meant for you because that negativity festers. And as it festers, it grows. And it holds you back. But as you let it go, you're going to keep going. Yeah. And may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long, and you may even wonder if you're making any progress toward your dreams. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You're almost there. Yeah. And a metaphor that I used previously in one of my last videos was the people digging in the ground. They're almost there. Through that 1 inch of ground is that gold mine with all the gems and the treasure. But if you give up, you're not going to make it there. You will not be rewarded for giving up. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. So, remember how I was just talking to you guys about the chakras and how you can unlock them from the bottom on up? Yeah. Yeah, we have a line. Think about alignment, aligning your chakras. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, and trust. And we just had surrender previously in this deck as well. We have worth, and I was talking about the sacred chakra. The sacred chakra is for creativity. Your worth being in your solar plexus chakra. You're being asked to honor your worth. It can be so easy to feel that we aren't good enough or worthy of happiness. This simply isn't the case, however. You are worthy and you have inherent value. It's time to cherish yourself and see your true worth. So, yeah, you are someone who is struggling with loving yourself and accepting where you are and feeling like you're not enough because you're not where everybody else is. It is time to break free of that mindset because you are putting yourself in the mental prison. Live and learn. That's how this all works. You live, you make mistakes, you learn from the mistakes, you move forward, you don't make the same mistakes, things work out in your favor. Yeah, their head space, heart space, spirit, and 3D. Ooh, very interesting. Oh, wait. I think this is just a very... Oh, this is a very random card. Okay. Yeah. And just another random card that was on the bottom of the deck, too. Okay. Reshuffle. Yeah, it's talking about, like... I almost said product placement. I mean, technically it is product placement the way that you place the cards. Ooh. And I think it's really interesting that I made that comment about the bird's eye view because now we have soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. So stop hiding in the forest. Spread your wings. Leave the nest, little bird. And fly, soar, be free. Okay? Allow yourself to soar. Allow yourself to be free. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up. And what was I talking about? The flow of life and the flow of things in your life. Allow life to flow. There's so much confirmation here. I'm kind of getting goosebumps right now for what I was just saying. So stop trying to control everything. Allow yourself to be free. Allow yourself to leave the nest, because even though you're protecting yourself, aka isolating yourself, can do more harm than good. It's not going to allow you to release your energy. It's going to allow you to dim your own light, though. It will absolutely dim your own light if you're isolating yourself because you deem it as protection. There comes a point in time where protection becomes harmful if it is not being wielded properly. So, hopefully this message reached someone that absolutely needed to hear it. I really hope it did. Thank you so very much for being here, because you really don't have to be listening to little old me in my little old videos with my little old cards, but I very much appreciate that you do. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so I can get a clearer read on your energy through your interactions, and I hope to see you in my next one, my beautiful little fledglings. I hope you have a great day. Love you. Bye. Mwah.